I do not want to do this reading. I am going to be completely honest with you. My hands are shaking. My chest feels tight. And there is a part of me that wants to close the connection right now and pretend I did not see what I just saw. But I cannot do that to you. You deserve to know. You deserve to prepare your heart. Because what is coming toward you, Virgo, is going to break something open inside you. It is going to hurt. It is going to make you cry. Not the pretty kind of crying either. The ugly kind. The kind where your whole body shakes and you cannot catch your breath and you wonder if the pain is ever going to stop. I am so sorry, but I need you to hear me out until the very end, because the ending of this story is not what you think it is. There is a truth that has been living in the shadows of your life, and it is not a small truth. It is not a white lie or a harmless secret. It is something fundamental. Something that changes the foundation of a relationship you thought was solid. I feel like there is someone you love, someone you have trusted with the softest parts of yourself. And this person has been keeping a door locked. Behind that door is a reality they did not want you to see. Maybe they thought they were protecting you. Maybe they thought the truth would destroy you. Or maybe, and this is the part that is going to sting the most, they were protecting themselves. Their image, their comfort, their ability to keep receiving your love without having to be fully honest about who they are. You are going to find out very soon. I'm talking about imminently. The universe is not letting this stay hidden anymore. It has been building pressure for months, years for some of you. And now the dam has cracks. Water is spraying through, and very soon the whole thing is going to collapse. You are going to be standing there, soaked in a truth you did not ask for, looking at the ruins of something you built your peace upon. And it is going to hurt so much that you are going to question your own judgment. You are going to wonder how you did not see it, how you could have been so blind, how you could have given so much of yourself to someone who was not giving you the same honesty in return. Let me tell you what I see, because I need you to understand that this pain is not a punishment, it is a surgery. The universe is cutting something out of your life that has been poisoning you slowly. You just did not taste the poison because it was mixed with so much love, so much history, so many memories that felt real, and they were real. That is the cruelty of it. The love was real. The connection was real. But one fundamental lie, one core deception, can rot the whole tree from the inside, and you are about to see the rot. This person, whoever they are not a monster. I want to be clear about that. They are human, broken, scared, probably carrying their own trauma that made them believe that hiding was safer than telling the truth. But their brokenness does not erase your pain. Their reasons do not heal your wound. And you are going to have to sit with that tension. The tension between understanding why they did it and feeling absolutely devastated that they did. That is a hard seat to sit in. It is going to make you cry until your throat is raw, until your eyes are swollen shut, until you fall asleep from exhaustion because your body literally cannot process any more emotion. I feel like for some of you, this is about a romantic partner, someone you thought was faithful, someone you thought was transparent, and you are going to discover that there was a whole other life, maybe not an affair in the traditional sense, maybe something deeper, a secret they have been nursing, a part of their identity they kept hidden, a debt, an addiction, a past that they never disclosed, a choice they made that fundamentally changes who you thought they were. And when you find out, it is going to feel like the floor drops out, like you have been living in a house with no foundation and you just found out the hard way. For others of you, this is a friend, a best friend, someone who has been by your side through everything. And you are going to find out that they have been speaking about you behind your back in ways that contradict everything they said to your face, or that they have been jealous of you this whole time, jealous of your growth, your light, your ability to move forward while they stayed stuck. And instead of telling you, instead of being honest about their envy, they chose to subtly undermine you, to plant seeds of doubt in your mind about yourself, to make you question your worth so that you would not outshine them. That betrayal is a special kind of agony because it comes from someone who knows exactly where to stab. They know your insecurities. They helped you name them, and then they used them against you when you were not looking. And for a few of you, this is family, a parent, a sibling, someone who was supposed to be unconditional, and you are going to find out about a choice they made that changed the course of your life without your knowledge. Maybe they kept you from an opportunity. Maybe they hid information about your origins. Maybe they took something from you that you can never get back. And the grief of that is going to hit you like a tsunami, because family is supposed to be safe. Family is supposed to be the place where betrayal does not live. And finding out that it does live there, that it has been living there for years, is a particular kind of heartbreak that takes a long time to heal. Now, here is what I need you to understand about the crying. You are going to cry a lot. And I want you to let yourself, do not try to be strong. Do not try to intellectualize it away. Do not do the Virgo thing where you analyze the pain until it stops feeling like pain and starts feeling like a problem to be solved. This is not a problem to be solved. This is a loss to be grieved. And grief demands tears. Grief demands wailing. Grief demands that you fall apart for a little while so that you can eventually fall back together in a new shape, a stronger shape. A shape that knows its own worth and does not accept less than total honesty ever again. I am seeing an image of you in a bathroom, maybe your bathroom, maybe a public restroom, somewhere private where you can finally let go, and you are sobbing into your hands. Your makeup is running. Your nose is stuffed. You cannot speak. You can barely breathe. And in that moment, you feel like you are dying, like the pain is actually going to kill you. But it will not. I promise you, it will not. You are not dying. You are being born. That bathroom floor is a womb, and those tears are the waters breaking. Something new is coming through you. Something that has been trying to be born for a long time, but was blocked by your loyalty to people who did not deserve it. Your loyalty was beautiful, Virgo, but it was misplaced, and now the universe is correcting the placement. I also need to tell you that some of you have been having dreams about this. Dreams where you are searching for someone and cannot find them. Dreams where you are looking in a mirror and your face is not your own. Dreams where you are trying to scream and no sound comes out. Those dreams were not random. They were warnings. They were your spirit trying to prepare your conscious mind for what was coming. You might have woken up from those dreams with a heavy chest, feeling like something terrible was about to happen, but not knowing what. That was your intuition doing its best to brace you. And now that the moment is here, I want you to go back and honor those dreams. Write them down, because they are going to help you process the truth when it arrives. They are going to remind you that some part of you already knew. Some part of you was never fully fooled. There is someone else I need to talk about. Because while this truth is going to devastate you, there is another truth that is going to catch you like a net, like arms that wrap around you right before you hit the ground. There is someone who has been watching you for a long time, not in a creepy way, in a loving way, in a way where they see your goodness and it breaks their heart that you keep giving it to people who mishandle it. This person has wanted to say something for a while. They have wanted to tell you that you are precious, that you are seen, that you do not have to earn love by being perfect or by tolerating deception, but they respected your boundaries. They respected your relationships. They did not want to be the one to interfere. But when this truth comes out, when you are shattered and crying and feeling like you will never trust again, this person is going to step forward, and they are not going to try to fix you. They are not going to give you cliches. They are going to sit with you in the mess. They are going to bring you tea and tissues and let you talk until 3 a.m. They are going to witness your grief without making it about them. And that presence is going to be the first real medicine your heart receives. It is going to be the first time you realize that love does not have to hurt to be real. That someone can know your broken pieces and choose to stay instead of choosing to hide. This person is not a stranger. They are already in your life, maybe on the periphery, maybe someone you have dismissed as just a friend, maybe someone you thought was too good to be true, so you kept them at arm's length, but they are about to prove themselves, not with grand gestures, with consistency, with showing up, with being there the morning after, the tears when your eyes are still puffy and you feel ugly and raw. They are going to look at you in that state, and their heart is going to swell with even more love, because they do not love the polished version of you. They love the real one, the one who cries, the one who trusts too much, the one who gives too many chances, the one who is about to become someone new. I also need to tell you that the person who hurt you is going to try to explain themselves. They are going to reach out, maybe with a long message, maybe with tears of their own, maybe with excuses that sound reasonable. If you are willing to lower your standards, do not let them rewrite the narrative. Do not let them make you feel guilty for being hurt. I was going through something. I did not know how to tell you. I was afraid of losing you. Those are explanations, not justifications. And you are allowed to say, I understand, but I cannot continue this. You are allowed to love someone and still walk away. In fact, that is exactly what you are going to do. Because this discovery is not just about them. It is about you finally choosing yourself. The crying is going to come in waves. You will think you are done. You will wash your face. You will look in the mirror and say, okay, I am strong. I can handle this. And then an hour later, a song will come on. Or you will walk past a restaurant you used to go to together. Or you will find an old message in your phone and it will hit you all over again. And that is okay. That is not weakness. That is your heart metabolizing the loss. Every tear is processing a memory. Every sob is releasing an attachment. You are detoxing. And detox is not linear. Some days you will feel angry, rage like you have never known. You will want to expose them. You will want everyone to know what they did, and other days you will feel nothing but sadness, a hollow ache where trust used to live. And then there will be days where you feel relief because some part of you always knew. Some part of you felt the lie even when your mind could not name it. And now that part can finally relax. It does not have to be vigilant anymore. I want to speak to the part of you that is going to want to go back, the part that is going to miss them so much that you consider forgiving the unforgivable. That part is not stupid. It is loyal. It is devoted. It is the part of you that loves hard and completely, and it deserves compassion, but it also needs boundaries. You can miss someone and still keep the door locked. You can grieve someone who is still alive. You can love the memory of who they pretended to be while accepting that the reality was never the same. That is the hardest part, I think. Letting go of the potential, letting go of the future you imagined, the holidays, the milestones, the inside jokes that will never be funny again because they are tainted now. That future is dead, and you have to mourn it. You have to bury it. And you have to let the soil settle before you can plant anything new. But here is the miracle hidden inside the pain. When you cry all these tears, you are not just losing something, you are making room. Your heart is expanding. It is cracking open so that more light can get in. And that light is going to come from the most unexpected places, from the friend who shows up with soup, from the stranger who says exactly the right thing at exactly the right time, from the realization that you survived the worst thing you thought could happen, and you are still here, still breathing, still capable of love. That is the part that is going to make you cry the hardest, eventually. The gratitude, the overwhelming, body-shaking gratitude that you did not break beyond repair, that you are still whole, that your worth was never actually tied to their deception. There is also a professional or creative aspect to this that I need to mention, because some of you are going to channel this pain into something extraordinary, a project, a business, a art piece, a book, something that takes all this grief and transmutes it into beauty. And when you create from this place, it is going to resonate with people in ways that your previous work never did, because it will be honest, it will be raw, it will be unafraid of the dark. And people are starving for that kind of honesty. They are tired of the polished perfection. They want to see someone who has been through the fire and still has the courage to speak. That is going to be you, the crying Virgo who turned tears into testimony. I also feel like there is a physical release happening with this emotional purge. Some of you have been carrying tension in your body for years, shoulders locked, jaw clenched, stomach in knots. And when you finally let yourself cry about this betrayal, about this loss, about this truth you did not want to know, your body is going to release too. You might sleep for 12 hours straight. You might wake up with a headache that lasts for days as the toxins leave. You might find yourself stretching in ways you have not stretched in years, as if your muscles are finally letting go of the armor they have been holding. Trust the process. Your body is wise. It knows how to heal if you let it. Now, about the person who is going to catch you. I want to say more because they are important. They are not a rebound. They are not a distraction. They are a reward. The universe kept them in the background until you were ready, until you had cleared out the space that the liar was occupying. Because if this person had shown up earlier, you would not have been able to receive them fully. You would have still been pouring energy into the wrong place. But now you are empty. Now you are open. Now you are available for the kind of love that does not require investigation, the kind that feels safe from day one because it is built on truth. This person has their own story, their own wounds, and that is why they recognize yours. They know what it feels like to be disappointed by someone they trusted. They know the taste of ashes in your mouth when the illusion crumbles. And instead of using that knowledge to manipulate you, they use it to be gentle with you, to be patient, to move slowly, to prove themselves through actions instead of pretty words. They are going to show you what consistency looks like, what reliability feels like, what it means to be chosen every single day without having to earn it. And that is going to make you cry too. Happy tears. Tears of relief. Tears of, I did not know it could be this easy. Because you have been fighting for love for so long that you forgot love is supposed to be a refuge, not a battlefield. I also want to address the guilt that some of you are going to feel. Guilt for not knowing sooner. Guilt for the red flags you ignored. Guilt for the times you defended this person when others tried to warn you. Let that guilt go. It is not yours to carry. You trusted because you are trustworthy. You loved because you are loving. You gave the benefit of the doubt because you are generous. Those are not flaws. They are virtues that were exploited by someone who did not have the same integrity. The flaw is theirs. The brokenness is theirs. The responsibility to heal is theirs. Your only responsibility is to learn the lesson without letting it make you hard, to keep your heart open but your boundaries firm, to love again but verify first. That is the upgrade. That is what this pain is buying you. There is going to be a moment, Virgo, a moment after the worst of the crying is done, maybe a week later, maybe a month, when you are sitting somewhere quiet, maybe by a window, maybe in your car, and suddenly you will feel peace. Not the fragile peace of denial, but the solid peace of acceptance. You will realize that you are okay, that the truth, however painful, did not kill you, that you are still here, still capable of joy, still worthy of every good thing. And in that moment, you will feel something shift, like a weight you did not know you were carrying finally drops. Like you can take a full breath for the first time in years. That is the moment you know you have crossed over, that the old chapter is closed, that the new one has begun. And from that place of peace, you are going to look back at this discovery not as the worst thing that ever happened to you, but as the necessary thing, the thing that saved you from a life of illusion, the thing that forced you to reclaim your power, the thing that made space for everything real. You are going to thank the universe for ripping off the bandage, even though it hurt, because underneath was an infection that needed air, and now it can heal. So cry, Virgo. Cry until you are empty. Cry until there is nothing left but the truth of who you are. A person who loves deeply, who trusts courageously, who survives devastatingly, who rises inevitably. Let the tears wash away every lie you ever believed about your own worth. Let them baptize you into a new version of yourself, one who knows better, one who chooses better, one who no longer confuses loyalty with self-abandonment. The truth is coming. It is going to hurt. It is going to make you sob until you think you cannot sob anymore, and then you will sob some more. But on the other side of those tears is a freedom you have never known, a clarity that sparkles like morning light on clean water, a love that meets you exactly where you are and does not ask you to be anywhere else. You are going to make it through this, not because you are strong, though you are, but because you are loved by forces you cannot see, by people you have not met yet, by the version of yourself that is waiting on the other side of the grief. She is already there. She is holding a candle. And she is saying, come home. It is safe now. You know the truth. And the truth has set you free. Walk toward her. Even if your legs are shaking. Even if your face is streaked with tears. Walk toward the light of your own becoming. The pain is temporary. The lesson is permanent. And the love that is waiting for you is eternal. I am holding you in my heart as you go through this. You are not alone. You have never been alone, and you never will be again.